people in town are getting a tad bit skinny. I think they're starving to death.
You give me my joy!
Oh, people have to know.
I need my joy.
You're wicked and selfish, and I hate you!
No. Got to find a mood booth. Were they eating charcoal? How hungry were they?
You all right, Miss Bing? Might want to talk.
Miss Bing, there's going to be
Nothing to see here, nothing to see.
Nothing to worry about. How long has there been a plague in the streets?
Oh, hello, Miss Bing. Nothing to worry about. Everything is tip-top.
Look her up.
Your debt continues to accrue, Mrs. M. We must have this week's outfit.
There's got to be a mood booth somewhere.
My stomach hurts so. Did you eat something wrong?
What are they all doing?
You're a real mate, you know that? Most blokes will just sit.
There. I'll take my joy and forget this ever.
Ooh, lovely!
Miss Bing, there isn't anybody in there.
What are we doing?
You can utilise the facility.
What are we doing here?
Taking our joy, I hope. Good Lord, Mum. You might want to take a lot, eh? Wouldn't want to mistake you for a towner, eh?
I can't take my joy. I have to
Sweet Jesus.
keep a clear head.
You are. You've got downer. You'd best come with me, Mum.
Miss Bing is a downer! 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 She's a downer!
I am on joy. It's an experimental formula.
Don't.
I need to get out of here.
Every now and then.
We are trying to... There she is!
I can't believe I'm hiding from the police.
Are you running from the authorities?
Not now, Mother, please.
You've shut me out of your thoughts for so many years.
I can't. I just can't. Bon voyage. I can't think with all these puppies around me and all this death. I've got to get somewhere quiet.
Come to help!
Haven't you emptied up already?
What then must we do?
Please. I'm throwing up and everything's horrible. If I just took my joy, it would all go back to bright and lovely.
Well, I can hardly stop you. I'm only an uncomfortable memory.
But I can't. I have to keep a clear head till I can tell Father what's going on out there.
Has Father changed very much since we lived in the palace? Because he was always excruciatingly well informed about what was going on then.
He doesn't know this. He can't. If he knew, he would fix it.
Yes, well. It's lovely that you're thinking of your mother again. One hates to be forgotten, even if I'm in a faraway country and, for all you know, dead for years.
He's probably at the Victory Memorial.
Doodlebug! To what do I owe the pleasure?
I ran into Ollie Starkey.
Good Lord, are you all right?
He thinks the town is running out of food and we're all going to die.
He always did have a keen sense of drama. You know, he used to be a song and dance man.
People are eating charcoal, Daddy. And there's a plague in the village.
Well, you might have told me you were planning to go off your joy.
Couldn't we give them all blackberry? They could make plans, plant vegetables, even start the trade over the bridge again. They don't even know they're starving.
Sally Boyle can barely make enough blackberry for the bobbies. But don't you worry. Your man, Dr. Verloc, is working on a treatment that will put everyone back on the right track.
So we just wait. We can't do nothing.
Nothing is exactly what we must do. If our people realise they're running out of food, they'll kill each other for the last box of V-meat. Doing your duty isn't always pretty. You don't always get a bright, shiny medal. But a few people on top doing their duty, us, is the only thing that keeps us from savagery.
What can I do? Let me help.
You have such a keen sense of duty. Yes, help. Organise a Simon Says competition. Keep them distracted until your man comes through. He will come through, won't he?
Yes, Father.
But for God's sake, go back on your joy. You'll only complicate things.
I suppose I better check on Dr. Verloc. Make sure he really is close to a solution. Oh, for heaven's sake! Well, I'm not bloody well taking the underground right back to those bobbies. They've been jerry-rigging these walkways. Where are the men? Did they fall off and everyone just forgot? Plague! Does Father know there's plague here?
One clearly sees the superiority of Western civilization.
Spare me your revolutionary rhetoric. That's what landed you in jail.
What landed me in jail was refusing to accept the unacceptable.
Lovely day for it, Miss Bing. Come to keep us on our toes. I shouldn't have hit him so hard. We're supposed to leave something. He did try to... Did you hear Miss Bing went full downer? They've been coming for months. I'd send them off, but they so
This is
fancy
Victoria
the
Bing.
doing.
Let me in, please. I need to speak to Dr. Verloc.
Oh, Miss Bing. I wouldn't quite enter the premises at the moment, ma'am.
Why not?
Well, as it happens, there's a rather intensive beautification procedure underway. You really wouldn't believe how beautificated the facility's looking.
Why would that... Oh. Oh, dear.
Was getting more and more beautificated in there by the minute.
But I really do have urgent business with Dr. Verloc.
All right, ma'am. As the Chinese say, don't say I didn't warn you.
Feeling all right there, Miss Bing? I just received a most peculiar pronunciamento about an altercation at a mood booth.
Executive committee business.
Oh, well that's all right then, ma'am. Sorry to bother.
Oh, Miss Bing! This, ain't no place for a lady at the moment, Mum. They've gone completely mental in there.
I'm here to speak with Dr. Verloc.
The workers are, a tad cross with Dr. B, Miss Bing. He's barricaded himself up in his office and he won't come out until we give him the all clear.
Your very own uprising.
Can you get it sorted?
Not to worry, ma'am. We'll put down these troublemakers as soon as we can get in. They've cut the power.
Now listen, this labour action is important. We ain't striking for a nice hot lunch. Shut up, Ronnie. No, we are trying to do our job, and we can't. As those who are in charge have gone...
We've still got the upper hand, lads. Our shop steward's got the key card, and the only way they're getting on the floor is through him.
I'd like to see him try to take... Get back on your boat! Keep your eyes on the doors, lads. Nobody in or out. And nobody disturbs my siesta.
No wonder Verloc's locked himself away. With that brute skulking around.
If I can get the power back on, the Bobbies will get things sorted. then maybe Tony Verloc will come out of hiding. Well, they certainly don't have faith in Verloc. Maybe I shouldn't have trusted him.
Explosives?
Get back to where you belong.
That's one power switch. One to go. Oh, that's very, very, very far down indeed.
Think I'm putting up with the likes of you, you puppy-nosed cow? Get back!
When all this is done, Tony Verloc and I are going to have a little chat about management principles.
You stay out of this, Miss Bing.
if they burn down this land, it's curtains for our entire civilization.
Attention! Attention! The constabulary is pleased to report that the beautification efforts hitherto taking place on these here premises have concluded satisfactorily. You may resume your regular course of workday activities. Off you go.
Well, it ends well, Dr. V. No need to thank us.
Miss Bing! It's been too long.
You seem to be having a bit of a mutiny.
Oh, they do that. Not to worry, everything is very well in hand. Very promising lines of research. All sorts of...
I hope they haven't had one of your bad batches.
Oh, you're rather well informed. I can't just think faster, Miss Bing. I work until every thought is rubbish, and then I try to sleep. If I had Sally Boyle back...
I seriously doubt my father would return her to you.
I swear, I am this close to a permanent solution. But even if it doesn't work, at some point, we'll be down to a sustainable population.
That certainly is a permanent solution.
There's no food coming over the bridge, and we're not growing any. So how many of us are sustainable, Tony?
You seem a bit off, a bit sad.
He wants to lock you up.
I've got a lovely pick-me-up.
Tony, I'm not someone you can throw into a cell like poor Mad Harry.
Yes, well, please go back and tell the executive committee I'll have a brilliant new formula presently.
He won't ever have a solution, will he?
Didn't you hear him? When enough people die, the rest will have food. Oh, you've got to get people off these ridiculous pills.
I'll never convince Father of that.
Oh, forget your damn father. It's a miracle he hasn't already run for the hills.
He's just lost hope. Everyone's let him down. You can't lead if no one will follow. I have to prove to him that people will be reasonable once they come off their joy. But they won't do it willingly.
Some of your father's soldiers became addicted to opium. Punishing them was no use, so he locked them up until they weren't addicted anymore.
Yes, I could cut off the joy to the whole island. All I have to do is shut down its allocator hub. Then Father will see people can come to their senses.
One island? I have never found half measures to be useful. They only make the oppressor angry.
That's the attitude that got you sent to prison.
That's the attitude that got me a country. What have you got?
Miss Bing, Dr. V would like you to come back.
It's the water system. Those old pipes are contaminating the joy, you see. He's got some blueprints to show you.
Some other time, perhaps.
We won't take no for an answer.
Stop her! It's good for you.
Damn it! It's after dark. The Bobbies won't care whose daughter I am if I'm breaking curfew.
I'd be more worried about the doctors. That man is desperate. He'll send every man he's got.
Shouldn't
some?
Bloody downer!
That won't do at all.
pill allocator ought to be on the other side of that canal.
What's that he's got there then? Some sort of toy? To think, he used to be the head of counterintelligence.
You never know who'll go down the next. Might be you. Might be me.
Ooh, I need to go spend a penny. Then we can book him proper.
That's Johnny Bolton. I thought he'd run off to the Garden District. He's got some sort of gun.
Calling Central.
Bloody well here, you know. You're only making it harder on yourself. Oi, you don't belong there. I see you. You're coming with me.
I can't believe we built an elaborate system of pipes to allocate pills to the mood booths. Whose idea was that? I hope not mine.
Someone there? How'd you get in? Want to make you feel...
And once you destroy this allocator,
then they will be willing to listen to reason, once they've calmed down.
You have such a touching faith in the common Englishman.
This is the third booth we've tried. They're never empty. How can they be empty?
I'm starting to feel rather down. Oh, I don't like this. Not at all. Hold on now. There's joy in the water pipes. Isn't there?
Yeah. Let's run home and make a nice cup of tea.
There's joy in the water. You really thought of everything, didn't you?
Oh. There was another riot this morning. A couple wouldn't stop talking about how they missed their little darlings. And why haven't the Russians sent them back?
They should take their joy. Nobody likes a downer.
You can't just wrap a pill in bacon and expect they'll swallow it. They're not dogs.
Put it in their tea, then.
What do you mean? Dose the sugar cubes?
Dose the water supply. Everyone drinks tea. You don't even have to tell them at first.
That is rather audacious, isn't it?
One must do one's duty. Even when it isn't pretty. Isn't that what you always say? Then I have to stop the joy from coming through the pipes too. I have to smash the water treatment plant.
And all that accomplishes is cutting off the happy drugs to one island?
When they put you in charge of things, you don't have the luxury of idealism, Mother. You have to weigh how much
If
you're going
these
to
roses
hurt.
ain't redder than blood.
Do you? Does it occur to no one to grow vegetables?
I suppose they remind people they're hungry.
What's them for? He's a white nosy damn it. Use again?
Surely they must be getting new items in sometime.
Oh, of course they do, dear. We just have to...
What are you doing there?
Miss Bing! Oh, this is wonderful!
Tony.
After the mood booths, the Walter was obviously the next target. But to have it be you?
They're all going to die if they don't stop taking joy. You've anesthetized a bleeding patient.
Doctors, this woman needs treatment. Be firm. care, we'll have to apply the water treatment.
Over there. That should cut the supply. Damn it. Maybe I can short-circuit that conductor.
Goodbye, Miss Bing. Who'd have thought you would crack under the pressure?
I hope your plan works.
It won't be easy for them. But once they come to their senses, they'll thank me.
You don't think they'll hold a grudge? Some people hold grudges forever.
No, they... Oh, you mean me. I'm doing this for them. You didn't spy for the independence movement for me.
But I did. Get home, Vicky. You don't want to be their scapegoat.
Even if I'm guilty. They have to go through what I went through. My God. I didn't think it would be this bad.
I can't remember.
What's going on? What's going on? Judgment Day, you sheep-fighting black dragon! What's going on? Season and full shot!
I had to do something.
Who are you?
Is that how I sounded?
Can't eat roses, mate.
This phase won't last forever. In the morning, they'll understand. I hope. What have I done?
Half measures.
Oh, Miss Bing, what have you done?
Blowing up the water treatment plant? Putting everyone off their joy? You know how many citizens we had to put down before the doctors got things sorted?
I had to do something.
Oh, and this was something.
You know how many people starved to death in the past month?
Do you want to know what the difference is between us lads and posh folk like you? We don't think we know better than everybody else.
I've mucked it up, and now I'll die in prison.
You did a brave thing. That's more than your father's done.
Brilliant! I can sit in prison congratulating myself how brave I was. Isn't that what you did? After Father had you arrested?
Get some sleep. I think it's time you remember. Vicky,
Good morning, Mummy.
I was so worried your father wouldn't let you come.
I'm leaving. For England. Tomorrow. Daddy's taking me home.
That can't happen. His Highness, my father...
Why did you do it, Mummy?
Some things you know you must do, even though you hate to do them. I hope you're never faced with such a choice.
Why couldn't you be a mother instead of a revolutionary and a bloody traitor?
I wanted to give you a country.
I don't want your stupid country.
You let me hate you, didn't you? So I could get on with Father. Mother? Mummy? The door is open.
Were we eating leaves? Why is everything so dirty and sad?
Miss Bing? Go on then. Interrogate me. I won't give an inch. I've had top secret training.
Bolton, I'm trying to escape this place.
Burlock's turned on you too? Why didn't you listen to me? Counterintelligence was my job.
Fine. I made a bit of a mess. Now why can't you be useful and tell me how I can fix it?
You can't fix it. Haven't you figured that out yet? You need to send an agent into Dr. Burlock's lair and blow it up.
I can't do that.
Oi! You down there! Pipe down!
I have the blueprints. They're in my top secret hideout in the square. In the haberdasher's attic. Right behind the neon sign. I know exactly where to place the explosives.
Where would I get explosives?
Well, there might be a few around your house. If the timer hasn't gone off yet. What time is it?
That's it! Time to crack some eggs!
Finish my mission! Save the city!
Can't get out of here without a pair of wings. Or my whip.
Another shift change? Oh, well, don't mind not getting up for an hour early.
All I can hear now is the trick.
Go home.
I remember.
Get out of there! What there? Not a place to poke our snoots in, but he's taken a butcher's.
We found her!
I suppose children must burn their hands before they can believe that stoves are hot.
The cell door.
I hope you'll be sensible from now on. I have only so many strings I can pull.
I'm so sorry, Father. I thought people would come to their senses.
Well, I hope you learned your lesson. Listen, I have a safe house. Provisions for a year. Invisible from the street. We'll ride out the storm there.
You've been stockpiling food. People are starving. We have a duty.
Our duty now is to rescue what we can. Salvage something for this whole rotten mess. Even if it's only 2 or 3 people.
Someone has to save them.
I'm getting my boat working. If I can get to Ireland...
His duty is to save himself.
I have to go. Duty insists.
Duty's not always pretty.
Duty's not always pretty. You don't always get a bright, shiny medal.
You're deserting.
Well, you obviously can't show your face until people forget.
Coward!
What's going on? You're only making it harder on yourself. Shaving a haircut. Keep running.
Too many bodies on the ground. Safer to take the rooftops. What then must we do?
Before Brahma can create a new universe, Shiva must destroy the old one.
You saw what happened. One half of the town will kill the other half. I might as well be murdering them myself.
Would you rather murder half the town, or let all of them commit suicide by starvation? Because those are your choices.
They won't see it that way. They'll hate me.
Oh, yes. Beyond a shadow of a doubt.
God help me. I can do no other. Let's see if Johnny's managed to blow up my house. The constabulary is out in force. Strange to be on their bad side.
That's the one what done it. I'll find you.
I suppose I'll never live here again. Not sure I deserve to either.
That's the guilty bugger. Right there.
It's Indian tradition, isn't it? Children go with the father in a divorce.
Not to England, they don't.
Well, Vicky agreed.
Yes, you've taught her weakness.
Anyway, you can't stop me.
I think His Highness, my father, certainly can stop.
You're an unfit mother.
How?
It is my sad duty to inform you that you are to be arrested for spying for the Indian independence movement.
No. As if you haven't known that for years. Why do you want to take her to England?
Because she's mine.
And I'm leaving you. No. You were such a dashing lieutenant. Now, you're just a tragic, dull bureaucrat.
No.
Vicky, have you been spying on us?
Darling, why don't you go off and play? I need to call your father some rather nasty names.
Waste the
Come on
manpower
out there.
this is. The road home is
I
the
see
last
you.
place a
You're
clever
coming
clubs
with
like
me.
this Bing would run to.
You'll never get a bright, shiny medal, Johnny.
Come on out of there.
Johnny's plans are up there in the haberdasher's attic, cleverly hidden behind that gigantic bright neon sign. And all along, Mad Johnny Bolton was doing the only sensible thing, while I sipped tea and popped pills.
Attention all staff! Miss Bing is running amok! Doctor, stop her! Miss Bing, what is your wrong? Are you really going to punish us all to save your guilty conscience? Are you going to destroy your father's life's work? Will that finally make him proud of you? Go on, men. Do it. Tear it all down. You'll feel so much better.
Vicky! Run!
No!
bitch, Victoria. Find her!
She killed the joy! She blew up Hayworth Labs! Oh God, the little shoe!
We've come to the end of our time. You have to stop it in your joy.
I am become death, destroyer of worlds. Where is everyone? Have they all gone?
What's left for them? Besides unhappy memories?
Oh, look. It's Miss Bing. Lovely day for it, Miss Bing.
We know what you did.
I did what had to be done.
What gives you the right?
What gives you the right?
You were all going to starve to death.
My brother did die.
The bobbies hit him a little too hard.
You lot told us everything was fine. You told us to pretend it was.
We all wanted to pretend. Don't you remember?
We're all leaving. There's nothing left here.
You can go wherever you like.
Just not with us.
But I saved them.
They may never forgive you for that.
What else could I have done?
You don't always get a bright, shiny medal for doing your duty.
What did you say?
That's what I always used to tell your father. Come back to India, Vicky. You miss me. And I'm probably still alive.
Goodbye, Mother. I hope you'll be proud of me.